We're asked to state the prime numbers between 20 and 30. Now we know that 2 is the only even prime, and so we can only consider odd numbers here. So we've got 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29 as candidates. 27 is 7 times 3, so it's definitely not prime. 25 is divisible by 5. We can see it ends in a 5. 27 is 9 times 3, and therefore only 23 and 29 are prime. State the square numbers between 4 and 70. I didn't expect people to write down 4 because it's not between 4 and 70, but I allowed it. The answer here is 9, which is 3 times 3, 16, which is 4 times 4, 25, which is 5 times 5, 36, which is 6 times 6, 49, which is 7 times 7, and 64, which is 8 times 8. Now we want 150 as a product of prime factors. So that's a factor tree. You can do 50 and 3, 10 and 5, and 2 and 5. But you do have to write it as a product. So I do expect 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, or 2 times 3 times 5 squared to get both marks. Now we're told that 270 is equal to this, and we want to complete the Venn diagram. So let's look at what's common. Well, there's a 2 in both, there's a 3 in both, and there's a 5 in both. Then from the 150, there's a 5 left over, and from the 270, there's 2 3s left over. The highest common factor is the product of the numbers in the intersection. So 2 times 3 times 5, which is 30. And then here we want to state a multiplication that would give the lowest common multiple. No, you don't have to work that multiplication out. So you multiply all of the numbers that appear here. So 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. You could have that in a slightly different order. That doesn't matter. And what some people did was they started with the 30, which they already knew from the middle, and then just said that was times 3 times 3 times 5. And that's absolutely fine as well. But you didn't need to work it out as a number.